Dun, dun,
Hey,
dun.
hello. Welcome to the very first session of the Uncharted Island. How does an intro go again? How do I do this? I don't remember. It's been
So
it's
long.
been such a long
Hello, my
time.
lovely
I
dears.
don't really remember how to do any of this.
We're adventurers. We're here to fuck shit up, get a bunch of treasure.
just-
Let's go.
Well, since
We
it's the
just-
first session, you can't really do the last time on Kina&D, our heroes bullshit.
No.
So instead, you have to set a scene that's all new
This time on
and let us introduce some characters, I guess.
That's
Let's
right.
chart those aisles.
That's right. That's how this goes. It is a fairly peaceful evening in the Happy Harpy Tavern on Lichtaker Isle. And within this tavern, a group of individuals with differing reasons, but a unified goal, have gotten together to discuss the issue at hand that plagues them. And that is, how are we going to get to the mysterious island? How are we going to go and get a ship to take us east? For there has been rumors of something out there, rumors of an island that has mysteriously appeared. Although not everyone has seen the island, as very few ships have returned going east. But the one ship that did return came back laden with treasure. And for whatever reason, all of you have gathered together because you want to try and get out there and find more of that treasure.
I like money.
Money.
Gallery dues.
So
Go around the ring and
yes.
introduce. I'm sure there are people who haven't seen I don't even. Did you actually stream the session 0 big air quote Savin, or did we just
stream? Yes. Am I putting it up on YouTube? No.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, probably need to do that thing.
So let's go down the line. Why are you here on Lichtaker Island? Why are you looking for to book passage? And why are you in search of this treasure? Let's go north to south. So Donny.
Well, Donny here. He's been doing a lot of stuff. He's been snooping about, getting the job done. But he's been in this business for way too long. For a goblin, he's old. He's
Like
about
12.
It's fucking ancient.
He's 27 years old.
Fucking slow down there,
damn.
great grandpa.
You're an ancient for a goblin.
Yeah. And he's been doing this for well over a decade. And you know what? It's about time to take a retirement. Not like a retirement of a long walk off a short pier, but,
Yeah.
retirement like, get back, maybe find a wife, get a couple of kids, open up a good food place, serve some good food.
You're just 5 days away from retirement.
Yep.
Well,
At least you don't have a wife and kids already waiting for you, because that's like a next level death flag there.
Of course, but it's a goblin. It's not having that death flag since he was like 8 years old.
Since he was old enough
Since
for his
8,
skull
wow,
to
geez, that's long. I thought you would have had death flag since
Like
the moment
3.
you were born.
Well, that's beside the point, but he was a pretty, good-looking goblin. So, for a goblin. So that's the point. Now he's on here. He heard from my guy. There was some freaking weirdos there throwing out cash from another place. were a lot of fucking cash, a lot of faces, just slipping hands left and right. So, you know what? Maybe we can find some of that. Get some gold, get a big old pile of it, retire, not having to know you like scoop up people's kneecaps. So yeah, I've been looking for a retirement fund.
Mhm.
Also, what's your class?
Yeah, sure. What are you playing?
I'm playing Donny's 2 scoops.
And what class is Donny?
It's a
Donny
Donny
is
class. It's Don. You don't
Yeah,
question the
Scoop's
Don.
Yeah, I got the latest scoops, but that's not the point. It's the fact that he's a rogue swashbuckler.
A scoop buckler.
Yeah,
A swash scoopler.
swashbuckler.
Swash scooper.
Hey,
No, swash scooping sounds like just one of the worst jobs on a boat. All right, it looks like
Scoopler.
someone's gotten
Who's
dysentery
gonna
again. We need
swash
the
the
swash
scoop?
scooper.
Uh,
Well then, I guess it's Gardy's turn.
Magdalena?
As I said last time, Magda basically got kicked out of her parents' basement. She got some number of years ago struck on the head by a crystal that fell out of the sky, and it has made her grow smarter. And her frost giant mama kicked her out of the house, saying, "Go do adventure stuff. You're clearly meant for it." She would have been perfectly comfortable staying at home, but it was not in the cards. And besides, somebody has to keep track of Big Zuba, her friendly familiar.
Big Zuba. I fear not many things, but Big Zuba, he scares me.
Fear the Zuba.
I've been thinking about that name the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, it's a gaudy naming scheme. It just
it sticks it sticks in your head like some kind of eldritch entity, you know.
Yeah, it's like that would be such a normal picture, but those eyes turn him into an SCP. And I don't know what his fucking deal is.
Oh, right, yeah. We should probably call up the artifacts team and tell them we have a couple SCPs here.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say
she
the
is
fact
a-
that.
Yep.
Oh no, just the fact that I saw that picture, they'd be like, no, that thing is just bad. You shouldn't be looking at it. You shouldn't be gazing at it. It will just burn into your cortex like the fucking Christmas song of hell.
I imagine you see Big Zuba for the first time, and then, much like SCP, you always have the
Stagger.
sensation you can see something in like the corner of your vision. It's the bug on the wall. It's that all the time, but it's Big Zuba.
You see in your nightmares where you see Big Zuba from behind, and he's slowly turning to look at you, but he never quite makes it.
I hate him.
Slightly worse than the furry with the skull for a face.
Oh, no. Hey, that's Mallow is great.
Yeah.
Meg is part what the fuck is it called? Ranger? Yeah. Part ranger, part armorer, artificer.
It's a fun
New
combo.
ranger can cast the one spell without concentration.
Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark, even, yes.
The good shit. I've been enjoying
Yeah.
that in Satan's game.
I've been enjoying that in your game.
Oh, hi. I am
Yes.
playing as Rennous, the lovely masked elf. One of the classic Laresian, well, I suppose Laresian orphaned high elves, and part of the family line of old sword sage Archelon. And I was set to inherit this very nice sword until the person who owns this island claimed the sword, which was, a bit of a bummer. But, it happens. Whatever. I'm not even remotely salty about it. Instead, I got to meet a lot of very cute sharks, and now all hail mighty Tunan-Kir. I'm besties with the Buna. Which is a good thing, because she is vaguely important herself. I probably knew her mom quite well.
Biblically.
Eyebrow wiggle. I have a big old heckin' scar on my head from when a mean dragon grabbed me too hard, for mean reasons and definitely not blowjob reasons. And so because of that, I got as a little blood price. Happened to get a very nice shiny bit of Elysian steel breastplate. Or half plate, I think it was. My companion, my faithful companion, is Roban. A robotic-looking bunny familiar. A steel defender. Who I gave a mask. It flashes, and he makes a squeak noise. It is an adorable small bunny squeak noise, because it's the only one Rennous could record for it. Otherwise, yeah, she is a battlesmith artificer. She can sword or shoot, both of them very well, depending on whatever she's picked as her loadout at the time.
Sounds good. Thasia?
Right, yes, indeed. I am playing Thasia Elarosa,
Thasia.
a humble bunny servant of the great Laresian House Deval. I have come to this island in search of the heir to the house, Rosario, who is on one of those now missing expedition ships. And I'll admit this talk of Dragon Empire currency has me interested for personal reasons, but really it's a matter of loyalty to my house. After all, I've been serving them for 3 centuries. And Thasia herself is a holy paladin from this World of Warcraft splat Kina gave me. It's really cool. I actually can do full healer shit. However, all I have is a stick to bonk with, and all of my spell slots are marked for heals. So
I mean, that bonking stick, though, it's still a shillelagh.
yeah, it
a
is a very
shillelagh.
good bonking stick,
Shillelagh.
all things considered. But
Shillibble that dibble.
we're
Shy Lily.
we're here to just follow the martial characters around and give them shoulder rubs.
I appreciate this.
Speaking of people who probably appreciate that,
Sumire.
Yeah. So, Sumire is an ex-slave legion from the Hobgoblins. She has escaped, but bears many scars from it, including her eye patch, her left arm, and her left leg. All of which are more metal than flesh nowadays. But that's beside the point. She's here to get money to eventually create her own little military organization, the Onyx Otters.
Nice.
And she is the classical fighter.
I still love this.
Just a fighter.
The Onyx. The Onyx is great. All hail Spine Ripper.
Characters are off kilter again.
But yeah. Left arm is completely made of metal, basically from the shoulder downward. It, luckily enough, is a magical item that she has chanced upon in her travels and running. That is an arm of ogre power, so, extra bit of strength.
Very nice.
It was actually meant for somebody else. It says I heart mob on it.
Just imagine having barbed wire tattoos on it you had to scrub off. Like this fucking asshole.
And why are you here?
I'm here. Oh, sorry, Kaia. Or
No,
telling me.
that's. I'm not sure who we're.
I'm
I'm not sure
asking.
who that was.
I was asking Sumire why she's here.
Yeah, I mean,
She wanted to raise money to make the Onyx Otters.
yeah, I gotta get money
Oh,
to
I
start
see.
my
That's right.
military organization and to buy eventually an airship base for my mother base.
I mean, that's quite the lofty goal.
Lofty.
Hmm.
You got to get a cat girl second in command so that you can refer to it as your private meowletary companion.
Die in a fire.
Revolver Ocelot.
That was
I mean,
so.
it's going to be
I
Revolver
approve.
Otter.
That was so low hanging.
If
It
you're
was
going for
dragging on the
cat.
ground.
Yay!
That was Revolver Otterlot.
There you
Yes,
go.
I approve.
Revolver Otterlot.
Good old otters.
Listen, I mean, you give me an otter girl, I will make her my second command.
Kaia, why are you? What are you? Who are you?
All right. Kaia is a currently pretty pregnant uh Taeleer. That's the word I was looking for. She's a wizard, trained under Leona. That's it. I'm blanking on words. I'm sorry. I do that a lot.
It's all right.
Yep. And she's here looking towards if not a cure to her own curse here, money to fund research into breaking it.
What curse you talking about? If you want to share.
That would be a fertility curse. She reads like she's the last Taeleer in Iona, and but does not give birth. The babies just poof away.
Which is tragic.
It is tragic, and the fact that the fact that Robun makes baby bunny noises does not help.
Sorry, it's just he's programmed to be adorable. I don't know what to tell you.
Indeed.
If
Sadly,
it engenders that kind of response, that means he's working.
but
There
as
might
it
be a lot
was
of robot
figured out
cuddling.
last time, is the fact that Big E was temporarily visiting here and just linked you to one of the Greek sports worlds there. So
So yeah,
All right. What are you? What are you playing though?
I did say she's a wizard.
Oh,
She's a divination wizard studied under Leona.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's hard. I have to get used
Which,
to
speaking of,
thinking and also listening.
I know it's hard to do two things at once, Kina.
It is.
Mostly Kina
18s,
just
look
needs
at
to learn
that.
how to think, to be honest.
Nice.
Maybe.
That's
Don't
pretty
worry.
good.
Eventually the pacing will begin. I remember
No,
the pacing.
I can't do that anymore.
Oh, you're plugged in.
He's gonna have to buy a
I don't
fidget
have-
spinner.
Yep.
So Lydia,
Hello,
who are you and what are you?
I am
What do you
Lydia
know?
Mahadeva. I am Kaia's matronly attendant and bodyguard for when she is a little too encumbered to move. I am her holistic healer and provider, and will be accompanying her on this quest to find or break the curse. Find enough money to break the curse.
That's interesting. That's interesting. What is your What is your relationship with Kaia? How long have you been working with her?
Uh,
I can answer.
yeah, I didn't really think that one out.
Me neither.
Crap.
We started this
Make
last
some-
night.
make
You too
something
get
up
to
then.
improvise.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Improv.
Get owned.
In
Fight
her
Ned.
in her journey to find some kind of alleviation to her condition, she came across me, being a holistic healer, and I was able to alleviate some of her discomforts while being heavily grabbed and help her in that manner. So she kind of collected me along at that point. Some time ago.
What's your class?
I am a shadow monk.
Karate.
Infiltration expert.
The night meow. Wah.
Mm-mm.
An interesting class for a supposed holistic healer.
Mhm.
You know
What
how
do
to
you mean?
sneak.
All holistic healers
Yeah,
are bullshit
no.
monks. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Exactly.
You know how
Yeah.
to
Here,
sneak
use these-
around
I
use
and
these
do
punch
crystal-
people
chiropractic
really good.
and massage, and I make all sorts of great teas, and I handle realigning her chakras.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
holistic healer.
no.
Yeah, there you
What do you
go.
call it?
Chakras, yeah, there it is.
Yes. I sell chakras and chakra accessories.
I see.
Cell chakras.
I'm gonna catch you threading fucking dreamcasters at night, or dream catchers.
Mm-hmm. And writing words of affirmation with my calligraphy kit.
Oh,
You
God.
put those live, laugh, loves up on the
I
wall.
was just gonna say
Yep.
you're the one who makes those tacky like hanging boards.
One of the best.
I love it. I already know how your character smells.
Like sandalwood.
And jasmine.
Yep, I was gonna say it is sandalwood and jasmine. It is both of those smells, and also weed.
And some of that. It's my special herb.
Dragon grass. Lots of dragon grass.
Mm-hmm. Helps me stay balanced.
Me too. The pregnancy hormones are just awful all the time.
Oh, that's very interesting. As you're talking, I suppose some of these harpies will be attending your group and bringing you drinks or as you request them.
I wonder what Reno's drinking habits are.
None for me, thanks. I'm pregnant.
Would you like some juice instead?
Please.
Okay.
I mean, you can only get drunk one day in a week.
Well, it could be more, but usually it ends up with the start of it.
Yeah.
For curiosity, how does your pregnancy work? Like, how often does this cycle take place?
And is it spontaneous?
It can be spontaneous, but it also does not have to be.
Fair enough.
And
So it works in the normal way at the start,
yeah, it's
the usual fashion.
it's an accelerated pregnancy.
As it were.
That it only lasts a week.
God,
Wow.
so scary.
And
Yeah, I know.
how far
Just like
along
shoop, 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 shoop.
are you in this current round?
3 days.
Jesus Christ, how horrifying.
I know.
It
It's gotta be
Excuse
cursed
me.
like
somehow,
a living nightmare.
Wow.
Excuse me while I
It
just add
is.
a new bar to your character sheet.
It's fair.
The pop tracker.
Yes.
Very well. So
Thank
I
you.
take it
Your
that you're all
children at the end of
interested in catching the same boat.
So it would seem.
Before we go and get said boat, how do you want to split the money? Even and what? The cut of whatever sales? Are any of you particularly good salesmen?
I can be
Can't
if
say that
needed.
I am.
I do not know.
Fair enough. In which case, did any of you come here with a boat?
No, but if we
That's
find
hanging around to travel, of course.
no, the little sail ship I used to get here eventually just drifted off into the bottom of the ocean.
Fair enough.
Can pilot one well enough if we find one, but that involves getting one.
Well, it's entirely possible that there are some risk takers who are interested in trying for this island now that they've seen money roll in. I'm sure we could find some captain who's down on their luck.
Many ships' crews have able sailors, but shore crews, those who could explore a ruin, those are harder to come by. We could provide. I may not
Indeed.
look like much, but I'm handy with a staff and a spell.
That was my original idea coming here. Just join up, providing bodyguard services, and get a cut of the money.
That makes a lot of sense. I wonder if there's some kind of special pick we could make amongst the captains. You know, someone who's decided that they want to go on this fool's errand and then half of their crew have abandoned them. That kind of thing.
Maybe.
Would be nice to look for.
I have heard that
You
the
know,
Donny
I might,
has the scoop.
Oh,
I
no,
do
that's going to happen
indeed.
a lot, isn't it?
I might know a guy that knows a guy, you know.
Sure, and do you know what that guy's guy happens to want in payment or share?
At the moment, no, I have to go talk. No, let me just. I got some. Let me just slip into faces in this palm. Let me get some talking going. Let's see what we can find. Okay?
Very well. If there's some pretty person who happens to want a little bit of more personal persuasion, I'm a cunning linguist.
Uh-huh. Betcha it's good.
Or you could just say you're willing to trade your body for it.
Mostly just the lips. I'm hardly about to go dicking down the first person I meet. That's a little bit personal, don't you think?
Yeah.
And if
She'll shrug.
you need more sociable assistance, I can accompany if need be.
Yeah, no worry. Just like I said, I need to talk. You know, 5 rounds, so that you talk. You know, the usual. Personal, social.
Mm.
Get the word going.
Then I look forward to
I
seeing
shall
you at work.
take your word for it. Yes, unfortunately, I'm not exactly, how best to put it, not exactly socially confident, I suppose, might be a way to put it.
I'm not the best at social aspects either. Usually the metal arm and leg turn people off.
Oh,
Well,
surrounded by
yes, same with
wallflowers.
me.
Yeah,
And
but
tap my noggin.
it's mostly like it's not always the prettiest people I deal with. I don't usually like to be seen with, well, prettier folks, so that's why I usually do the talking and just stand low, not in the side. We do a bit of talking back and forth, and then I just wander off. You know, being short in this case is good because the tables are pretty tall.
I suppose, especially on this island where everyone appears to be some kind of 7-foot salamander, 6-foot harpy, or I guess there are some shorter people, but for the most part, they seem to grow them large here on this island.
Yes, it is quite nice, isn't it?
I certainly have no complaints.
I'm a decent height for a goblin, a whole 3.5 feet tall, but
Oh,
The
of
best
course,
part
you're
about
positively towering.
not towering, but decently above in the upper scale, you know. But as I say, it doesn't matter if they're freaking tall or not. Their ankles and knees are about perfect height.
Of course. I thought you were going to say something else with that perfect height, but fair enough.
Like, yeah, so it doesn't matter how big they are. They'll go down if you jab a spoon or a dagger in the back of their knee.
I am sure it will not come to that. No. Go, let us see what you can do, Donny.
Very well.
Show us the meaning of speed.
I'll just reach into my backpack, get out my fucking Rolodex, start looking for it's a name that I was usually contact there on this freaking former Hellscape Island. And then let's see who I'm going to need to go talk to.
Yeah, all right. You're a well-traveled individual, and you're well connected, even in this business for a very long time, Donny. You're well connected with people of debatable reputation all over the Erethian Sea area. You've got contacts in Avara. You've got in this port, in various ports of call, all up and down the coast. Port Anders and Anders Bay and Ivara. There's even, well, it's a bit of a newer place, but you've already got a couple. You've already know that some people are setting up something up in this place called New Kadar up the coast. You know, people up in Adrene, and
we got my favorite port as well, Port Orange down there. It's like it's a right balance of criminal scum and bribeable lawmen.
yeah. And you know you do know someone who's taking up shop here on Let's Take Her Island. A gentleman by the name of Donovan. Not to be confused with Donny.
Yeah, the two Dons, of course.
The two Dons, that's right.
Double Don.
So I'm gonna have a little bit of a chat with Donovan. See what we got. What scoop we got.
All right. Well, he hangs out down on the docks where all the action is.
Very well. I'm gonna go just slid on by and slide my fucking short ass down there and let's see what we got.
All right. So Donnie's heading off to the docks. What about the rest of you?
Probably just socializing.
All right.
I said, I see no reason not to follow the goblin. More hands and
I
eyes out there.
stand out a little bit, but you're probably a good companion to follow. I hate to sound like I am being insulting, but you look like you have the air of criminal comfort about you. Or at the very least, enough that Donny will not be fucked with.
Yeah, sure. I can look like an enforcer well enough.
All right. Well, Sumire heads on out to catch up to Donny.
I think Thasia will try and gather some rumors from the tavern folk here. See if anyone here happens to know a down on his luck captain looking for crew.
All right.
Might themselves be one. Not to stereotype men with excellent choices of headwear.
All right. Well, how are you going to go about just going to talk people up?
Yeah. This is a very charismatic bunny. She can slide into conversation easily enough. Charm some information out of people.
Hmm. Are
All
the
right.
pirates who splashed the cash around here on the island still, or have they fucked off after making their riches?
As far as you can tell about that from being here and just what you could passively overhear, they are still here.
Whereabouts? I think maybe it might be a good idea for me to go see if I can meet them, get some info about what we're going to be bumbling into.
Well, that sounds like something you might want to roll for to see if you can figure out where these folk might be.
Sure.
And Savin, if you want to give me some kind of a check as well for your gather information.
Sure.
Not a bad start.
Oof.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Thasia, you don't seem to have much trouble. I mean, you don't seem to have much luck just inserting yourself into people's conversations.
They're all clearly
They
racist
seem
against
to
bunnies.
they
Typical.
seem to brush you off a bit. They seem more focused on each other and their own conversation, not looking to add to their table.
I never.
And Rennous, where are you doing this investigation? Here in the bar?
Honestly, no. I'm just gonna go looking for wherever like housing or high life is. I imagine if they aren't here, literally surrounded by people telling tales in the middle of a tavern, they're probably enjoying some rich living somewhere in the town. So I hit the road.
All right, all right. All right. As predictable as it might be, you do find that your path does lead you up into, Lichtaker Island is not the largest settlement. It is a port of call. It has a few interesting landmarks on the island, as you have found out. There's a couple of mages that have made their home on this island. But that's not where these individuals are.
Brothel?
Call it stereotypical, but yes, that is where you find your path leads you to somewhere not just down on the docks. No, these guys have gone. They've got money, so they've gone somewhere a bit more high class.
Somewhere
least-
right between the docks and the big cathedral.
Yeah, they went to the happiest harpy place.
That's right.
The happy ending harpy.
I mean, well, the lady who holds dominion over this island is an espoused, not just a Morganite, but also a Mithrin.
True. I thought you were about to say also a MILF hunter. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
There may even, let's see, what was that place called? The Widow's Bloom. There may even be a franchise of the Widow's
Yeah.
Bloom here on the island.
No, his lust for MILFs overfloweth. Yeah, sure. So, what is the name of this fancier Mithrin / brothel establishment?
The way to speak. I think Kina just tilted.
I'm not exactly quick on my feet, so I'm thinking, giving it a second.
Of course
Sure.
not. You're
I'm
sticking
Diving
buffering.
inside.
The what, sorry?
I'm buffering.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, of course you're not quick on your feet. You're sitting down.
Yep. Gotta be quick on your butt.
The harpy's nest. Let's see what else you could use.
If you want to be extremely by using mill-feet harpies, how about the emptiness?
Ooh, yeah, that could be good.
Oh, that's actually really good. Shit, that's way better than what I was thinking. Let's go with that. The empty nest. That's really good. That's very
It's pretty
right
strong.
on the money there. That's pretty good. I like that. Very good. Good job there, Hedrah. So, Rennous, you find yourself at the doors to what you definitely can tell is a brothel, and it is an upscale one. The sign that hangs above the door is a very well carved piece of wood. It is clearly something that an actual artisan has been hired to make this sign that depicts a very curvaceous silhouette of a harpy.
Very nice.
And the sign underneath that hangs a sign that says "The Empty Nest."
Well, if I were to spend my riches independently, then I know it would be here. And I walk on it.
All right. You enter the establishment, and it's, as you might imagine from the outside, it is richly appointed. Silks hang from the doorways. There is you can see as you enter there is uh, not there is a woman attending the at a small table near the front door uh, to attend to new customers that arrive. To your straight ahead, you see stairs that lead up to the second story. To your right, there is a doorway that is hung with silk that, from the sound of it, leads to some manner of bar for patrons to carouse in before finding a companion to go upstairs with.
Sounds good. Excuse me, madam.
Hmm.
I was wondering if the famous returning sailors were here. I always wanted to pump them for information, and I certainly know where I would like to spend my pretty pennies.
Returning sailors.
Indeed, the ones with the dragon coins.
Oh, those things. That's pretty baubles.
They are. Well, at least so I have heard.
Well, we have had a few of those pass through our establishment last week or so.
Are they still present, or
Let's see. Oh. Well, she leans over. Is like, well, what's it worth to you? Information.
well, let's see here. You have certainly been, I assume, standing here long business hours must be so just exhausting. I could happen to ease some of the eggs for you. And, well, I otherwise do not have much in the way of coin, but I am very confident.
Hmm. Well, honey, this is a brothel. I mean, if I want some favors, I can just find someone in the bar. Once my duty on the over here on the table is over, and I can't
Of
just
course.
wander off and leave the place unattended to.
Oh no, that of course wouldn't be necessary. I will simply go under the table.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright, here we go. Time to pump for information.
Shit.
Oh,
Oh! Watches as
Bump.
Rennous will pull out a little bit of makeup and just sort of like dab some fresh lipstick on.
You're gonna get some information all over the place there.
She flutters her wings and fans herself with them a little bit. Oh, well, as long as you're out of sight, out of mind, as they say.
I'll certainly be out of sight, but for you, I doubt very much out of mind.
Oh, I suppose we'll see how if you can back up your words with that mouth.
Yeah, I will slip under the table and pump for information.
Okay. Make a performance roll or a roll that you would deem suitable for this. Performance, dexterity. No, you're trying to be subtle about it, I suppose. So something a bit quieter, sleight of hand.
Surely, if it's mouth stuff, it's just language. Yeah.
Don't think there's a language check in this game anymore.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, there are some languages that make the fucking tongue roll like
Oh, of
you
course,
would
of course. I don't know if any
shit.
of those. Actually, no. Deep Elven, maybe. Draconic, probably not. I'll just give it a go with. Shit, just a raw dex, I guess. Oh, damn it.
Oh no.
It's disappointing.
I did so well. Like, I rolled really high to get to that point. The dice the dice had to crap out on me eventually.
One's luck does eventually run out. You were doing pretty well. Just didn't quite stick the landing. As you are working, the customers come and go, and the harpy you are attending to does seem to be more interested in the customers rather than you. You do not seem to impress her very much.
Alas.
And eventually she does her feathery thighs do let go of your head, and she does her taloned feet do seem to nudge you out from under her table.
I apologize. I appear to be a little bit boat-lagged.
I'll say.
I'll sigh and climb out. Adjust my makeup. I'm now like looking over my skills like, should I fucking start with a different one?
For that last check?
Oh no, I mean as in like of my chosen proficiencies and shit.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have like performance or something for like that.
I do not know. As much as she enjoys oral, it was never actually like a weapon in her toolkit. It's just like a thing that she likes to offer up. Instead, she has those useful things like arcana and history and investigation and perception and persuasion.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you were making a check. You were making a determined check out of it. So what did come down to a roll.
Yep. Oh well. Clearly, I need a training partner to get a real skill proficiency in it.
Well, sorry there. You're kind of you're cute and all with that, and mysterious with that mask, but maybe you need a bit more practice.
So it would seem. I've
Perhaps you'll
been
have
stuck
more.
on a.
Perhaps you'd have more luck in there. You
No,
gestures
perhaps.
to the bar.
Oh, that is fine. Would you be willing to tell me if those customers are around?
Well, you did give it a try. You did give yourself a go. I'm pretty sure there's at least a couple of them in there.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll go into the little private club instead.
All right. And we'll take things over to Donny. Let's see. How do I fucking just pull one of you over again?
Open up the page tab and then grab Donnie's little color bar next to Hedrah's name and then drag that onto the page.
It'd be both of us since we're both going.
Yes.
I'm following along.
Oh, yes, that's right. Sumire. Sorry, what was that again? I have to grab which?
You know where it
Grab
says
the little
Hedrah?
square of color and then
Little color
Yeah,
square
the
next to
bottom.
that. Just drag that onto the
Oh,
page.
down
the
there.
bottom.
One of those.
Yep.
Boop. And boop. There we go. Can you guys see any? Can you guys see everything?
I see nothing.
Shit.
I see jack shit.
Fuck.
Well, that means you did drag them to the right page. It just doesn't have any lighting on it.
They just don't. Do they not have their tokens on it?
Their tokens are there. Dynamic lighting. Dynamic lighting's on. Explorer mode is on. Daylight mode is on. Update when token drop is on. Maybe it's your actual tokens are not quite.
Maybe our tokens don't have
Oh,
sight.
Have you not
That's
ticked like has sight?
weird. That's bizarre. I'm fairly certain I had ticked that on. I went through all of your tokens.
Sure, but are those ones you copied onto this page like
There
before
you
you did all
go.
those changes?
I just did these ones.
Hmm.
Now I'm gonna have to fuck around
there
with
we
the
go.
tokens again later.
Yeah.
Oh well.
My HP bar seems to be missing.
That's a you
Is it?
problem, unfortunately.
That does. Oh. And your bar is active. You can see it, and you can see and edit. Yeah.
Okay.
Should not have a
Just
problem
refresh.
with that.
Refresh. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for this fucking 120p image to
Oh, there we go.
go to increase.
So you said you had a contract here? Who are we looking for?
And there's a guy down here named Stana.
What, like
No, it's a
your own name or slightly
No, no.
different?
No, he's Stana. I'm Donny. There's a big difference.
Well, if you say so.
Yeah. No, I can't really say anything because I can't fucking see any names, so I'm just going by what
Can't see
Kina
names?
Wolf. No.
Can you see your name?
I can see Sumire.
So you can see your name and you can see Sumire. Okay.
No, I can see her name. I
Oh, you can
can't
see
see
her.
my own name.
You can't see yours.
Just give it a refresh, you'll be able to see your name then.
You should be able to see your name.
Okay, let me just refresh then.
Classic roll 20.
Of course, like they ever gonna fucking just work. Ah, there we go. Now I see my name, but I don't see NPC names.
I don't see NPC names either, so they must not be ticked on.
They are ticked on.
Mm,
You have nameplates.
No.
You have
No.
nameplates. Your player permissions are on. Wait.
No. NPC.
Yeah, the
Oh,
NPCs.
yes, NPC. Yes, of course. The NPCs don't have names.
Except Donovan, who I know is supposed to be down here.
Well, you have to find Donovan.
Yeah, we do have to find him first. Is he a captain or a shipwright, or what does he do here?
Well, Donny, your little book tells you that Donovan is a hobgoblin. He works on the docks, and he works in a place where he would be able to see the comings and goings pretty easily, and be able to interact with a number of people very casually and openly without giving things away that who he is or who he really is.
Yeah, that's Donovan. So, hobgoblin guy. You know, not want to stick out too freaking much, but been going good for the hobbles and the rest of the worlds.
Lone Eye will squint. Was he part of the Empire, or was he born? Well, I suppose in Var would be the
Like,
appropriate area.
hey, I don't ask questions, he doesn't ask questions. It's that simple. I don't ask where he's from, I don't ask what he's dealing with. We have a mutual respect about backgrounds, okay?
Yeah, sure.
That's how, when you start asking too many questions, that's when the shit hits the fan, and you're out of luck. That's how you lose contacts.
All right. Well, I can control myself around a
So,
hobgoblin.
if he's from an empire, or if he was born in the empire, or he was born out here, doesn't matter. He's a person we need to talk to. Fine, we get a nice little chat.
That's fine.
As you
So long as
guys
he doesn't turn out to be one of the people from the Legion.
as the pair of you step up onto the docks proper, you get a good look at them. You can see that there is. Perhaps I should have something here. 1 second. I'm going to give the lot of you something to look at. Someone to look through, I think.
Yes, a
Someone-
Yeah,
camera
that'd probably
for them.
be a good idea for them.
Yes, a camera. You could have this one, I guess. You guys can
Pay
have
no
that.
attention
Okay,
to the
so-
cameraman.
All right. So this, let's see, give this does not have token, has sight. Let's see here. Has sight, is controlled by all players. Camera. Okay. And now I should just be able to drag all the players over.
Yeah.
And
I believe so.
you should be able to see.
Yes.
All right.
Well, welcome to the docks.
Welcome to the docks. Anyway, as I was saying, as the pair of you step onto the docks proper, you can get a good look at them. You can see ships, more ships than just the one. Ships at dock. There is an area over here for repairing ships,
Dry
and
dock.
a dry
Yeah,
dock
dry
for
dock.
repairing, or if it's slow season for repairs, then an actual construction yard for building a ship. There are cranes for lifting cargo out of cargo holds. There's warehouses. There are other buildings scattered around, probably dock offices for meetings and counting of doing paperwork. And there are market stalls here and there for providing services and trade for the disembarking and embarking ships.
All right.
Nice. It's a good place. Good throughput. Oh, careful with those cranes. So, get snide, they'll take your arm right off.
Really? I hadn't guessed.
Yeah, I've seen it.
No, it's
Poor
just
lad didn't have a chance. It's just spun and just whip right off.
I was being facetious, Donny.
Well, yeah, if you value your other arm, then keep it tight away from it. Let's check. Let's have a little chat with.
You guys walk along the docks, and you pass by a ship that looks to be crewed by Amazon.
Hmm.
The towering figures with with a mix of bright red or blonde hair.
Yeah, watch out for these. It all depends on where. Just look for the emblem if it's a sun crest, if it's a cresting sun, or if it's not.
Perception.
Sure.
Those dogs are barking like crazy out there.
Are your dark sparking? Well, put 'em up.
When are they not?
Ain't
You
that
don't
the truth?
see an emblem. You don't see a sun crest on the ship, or flag for that matter.
Yeah.
None
It
that I
just
can see,
leans over.
Donny.
Yeah. And just tell. Careful. If they're from Suncrest, watch back. If they're not, you're good.
Right.
I've had contracts on a few of those runabouts. They don't play nice. They don't play nice at all.
No, I don't really play nice either, so I don't think I'll have to worry.
What's this little? Sorry. From the
Whoop.
image. Holy shit! Why, Gina?
Oops, the camera null expanded for a moment.
Extra wide. And just check with the what the hell is this?
Looks like a cat
Oh,
boy.
the
It is a feline.
of indeterminate fucking gender of the goddamn picture because we can't goddamn tell if it's a cat or a cat girl.
The token is labeled cat girl number 2.
Ah, I
When-
see.
when are they labeled like cat
this is
girl number two?
Donovan Leo Frick.
When isn't like a
Okay.
saving token labeled cat girl number 2?
When it's labeled Cat Girl 1 or Cat Girl 3 or,
As you are going,
Yeah.
you do see numerous people coming and going across the docks. Catfolk, goblins, hobgoblins, salamanders, amazons. There are, of course, as you have seen on this island, there is a abnormal number of harpies. Just about. Some are
It's a
perched on.
cavalcade of races.
There's a couple, yes. There's a couple perched on top of buildings here and there. Yes, it is quite a metropolitan dock. There's a wide range of individuals.
It's
On
an
this
up and coming island. That's for
Yeah.
sure. It's gonna be growing for the next couple of decades. That's good. That's good. Just look at the cat girl. Say, been busy today?
Hmm. Oh yes. She holding a crate in her hand, a small crate in her hands. Yeah. Always busy here on the docks. Lots of ships coming and going. Not quite as busy as over across the water of Devara.
Yeah, across the strait, but Vara's a little bit bigger on the sport here.
Oh, much
But
bigger.
you still, yeah, but you still got a good, you got a good thing going here.
Oh yeah, this place is real big. It's for a small port, it's real busy. Though that's not
Yeah,
really surprising. The folks that run this place do have the backing of one of the biggest trade houses all in the region.
yeah. It's just a savvy girl like you can figure out the way to make some good money around here.
She scrunches up her nose. What are you exactly? What are you asking? You're not trying
No,
to
no, not a
proposition me, are you?
not propositioning. Come on, I'm a decent guy. Come on, look at me.
Well, she looks you up and down. Well, you are probably the most handsome goblin I've ever seen. That is true.
So, nah, I'm telling you, you look smart, you look good. I think you can actually make it big here. So
Oh,
I'll come
well,
back in yeah. So I'm thinking about coming back in 3 to 4 years and maybe see your merchant empire going on there. Eh?
well, I don't know about a merchant empire, but I'm certainly trying to make my way in the world.
Hey, you know, you got to shoot for startups.
Have big dreams.
Gotta. So I ain't gonna take more of your time. Oh, by the way, do you know of a guy named Donovan goes around here, like hobgoblinish guy?
Donny?
Yeah, the other Donny. Name's Donny
Oh,
too.
are you also Donovan?
No, I'm just Donny.
Oh, you're just Donny. Okay. Right. Well, Donovan. Yeah, I know that guy. He works over. He up. He's runs a fruit stall up in the market over there.
Oh, he does it? It's nice. Nice. Got good stuff there?
Oh yeah, he's fantastic. He's great. He makes the
It's not.
he makes the nicest kebabs I've ever had.
Oh, okay, it's been a few years. So, just reaches in and just flips her silver. Thanks for the tip there, girl.
Oh, uh, uh, she tries to cash
No,
it.
I just flick,
Almost drops her box.
yeah, I flick it onto the top of the crate there.
Oh. Well, mighty kind of you, sir.
Yeah, you take care and dream big. Never stop.
So inspirational.
Yeah,
Wow.
tips, tips his cap and just continue.
Well, don't you
Oh,
have a way with words?
oh, what can I say? I'm a nice guy. What you gonna say? Come on, can you say no to this kind of face?
Certainly makes it hard for others to say no to. I'll admit that.
Yeah. Okay, so just stay here and then just before going in, just be like, stay a little bit on the corner and like, you got that very rough look to you, so
Sure. Just give me a shout or a sign, really,
well,
if you need me to come over.
yeah, got to
I'll keep my
keep an
good
eye
eye
on
out on
that.
it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be easier if she's on this corner here for looking.
Yeah, it looks So what do we have in these stalls and vendors?
Oh, it's a bustling little trading port. You've got all numerous little shops and stalls. You've got spike. That's not the right one. You've got what looks like bread. You've got breads. You've got spices and various cheeses over here. You've got like a stall for like basic equipment and ropes and pulleys, and you've got more like fishing equipment over here, like rods and hooks and nets and ropes and all kinds of stuff. A lot of stuff you'd see on docks. There are some tables set up in the middle. There are some various food stalls. Not
What we got here?
what you got there. It looks like you got. Looks like a stall that sells fishing stuff. You got nets. You got fishing rods. You got ropes and giant balls.
I think there's wrapped up nets.
Looks like balled up nets. Yeah.
And
That stall is
who's
being
the-
operated by a goblin woman.
Hey there, sweet chicks. What you got here?
Well, hello there, handsome. Just looking to buy some fishing equipment for your boat. I got
Yeah,
nets and ropes and nets and hooks and rods.
yeah. I've been looking to get some fishing equipment there. Been thinking about taking a trip out.
Sorry,
Somebody moved me.
I am your character token is transparent.
What?
Oh, it doesn't.
Your whole token is transparent. Is that because I'm the DM?
Maybe.
Are you on a
That's
different
probably because-
layer?
No, I'm
or
on the
something?
token layer. I'm sorry. It was just it was just something that was distracting me. Continue.
Yeah, no, I've been thinking about going out to get some fishing going there. So, but like not like the industrious level of fishing. Come on, like I need me some, one man thing going on. Got a good rod you can, some good stuff you can offer me.
Well, if you're looking to do some fishing, yeah, I got some stuff for you.
Yeah,
What you looking to? Do you need the whole set of equipment, or just looking to fill out your inventory?
yeah, I would have got the most things there. Come well packed, but like never say no to a good rod. Like it's can always get you out of a pickle.
Right. Well, so you need a new fishing rod there.
Yeah, it's a good line there, nice hooks, good things on them. The whole shebang there.
All right. I can do that for you.
Thank you, sweet.
And don't worry, I got stuff that's for people like us, not like all those big talls over there and here and there. They grow them real big on this island. But I do have some.
Yes.
I do keep some stuff for the shorter folk like us.
Yeah.
Never trust
you
a
get the-
small.
Yeah, you keep the good stuff for the good ones. Yeah. I know. But when you make it too big, it's like unwieldy.
That's right.
So I like to buy a fishing rod, some fishing hooks, wire, and some sinks.
Sure. Yeah, she can
Good.
get that together
Total-
for you.
What's you totaling up that for me?
You're getting rods. You're getting a rod. You're getting line and hooks and sinkers. Let's say.
There is
Five.
just actual official like fishing equipment.
Yeah, but I don't want to look that up though.
Looks like it'd probably be. Let's see. Fishing tackle is
A
like 1
fishing
GP, so
tackle
that's to be
set.
1 SP in this.
One SP? Yeah, sure. I'll let you have it for a silver there. Set a fishing tackle for you.
This sounds very nice. Sounds very nice. And you know what? And just slip her an extra 7. There's something for yourself. If you're little sweet chicks like you could need something.
Oh, well, thank you.
Just eyebrow waggle. Maybe see you later.
I'll see you later.
Ah, got some good smells coming from here.
Yeah, it does smell very good. You can smell of roasting meat and various exotic spices. Behind the stall is a tall gruff-looking hobgoblin with a short beard and short-cut hair.
Yeah, just keeping it nice and short and clean.
That's right.
When dealing with food. OSHA compliant.
I don't know what that OSHA is, but best to keep hair out of the food. Yeah, don't want to be picking that
Yeah.
out of your teeth.
Yeah, that tends to, spoil the mood, but I don't know. It smells very good in here. What you got cooking?
Well, small and green. I've got a bunch of grilled meat here for you if you're interested. I got chicken and I got some beef. I got some fish. I got some no, lamb. What was it called?
Yeah, lamb is kebab.
Yeah, got some lamb too.
Oh.
All of it roasted
Oh.
with my own blend of spices.
Oh man!
And
Sounds like
I'll
good.
serve it to you on a nice piece of bread here. Nice piece of flatbread here with some mashed up garlic and salt.
It sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, oh shit! Oh shit! Oh god damn it! Oh fuck!
Oh no.
Oh damn it! Old 20, you piece of fucking shit!
Uh-oh.
Because my push to talk button is control, and I brushed my fucking wheel mouse, so now everything is like 128 by 128 pixels. So I have to fucking re-zoom in.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go. Okay, bullshit. So, I was like, yeah, man, got another buddy with me. Then she's sensitive nose and all that. So, I figured, you know what? I already had some good grub here. I figured
Best
I'd
on the
pay you a
dot.
visit. Landing's over. Name's Donny.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Donny.
Yeah, nice pleasure to meet you. And just start piling out 10 silver on the table and say like, just on the side menu there, you have to know any captains, know any ones that you heard about those rich sailors coming in port, right?
He looks down at your coins and he brushes them behind the counter. Oh, looking for for the good stuff then, are you? Well, I can't.
Yep.
Well, you do have an eye for quality there, little green. Here, let me fix something up for you.
Yeah, it's not.
And he turns around and he starts preparing some kebabs for you. How many are you looking for?
Well, fuck, how many are we in the party? Like 6, 7? people?
Seven? Yeah, there
Uh,
are 7 party members.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 7 folks here. They're they got away from whatever those boys found, and looking for, somebody who's being heading out there. Somebody's gonna be heading out there.
7, huh?
Yeah,
That's a big order.
can't of course. So that's a big order for them, but they're a motley bunch, but they got big appetite, big eyes, big appetite. You know what it is? The business.
He nods.
Mhm.
You want it spicy or regular?
And make it 50-50. Give them a little bit heat here. They can take it.
You're the boss.
Mhm.
And he goes about starts putting some spices on the meats and throws them on the grill.
So,
How's business for you these days, little green?
yeah, it's a tough business. Been in it for too long. So figured, a little vacation trip over the ocean. Maybe find some glittering things, maybe some baubles, and then just retire.
Ah, yeah. Retiring. That is the dream.
Indeed. I've been at knee level for too long. It's a time for me to get a chance to kick my feet up.
Not looking to get some stilts?
Nah. Maybe I'll open up my own little place somewhere. Maybe find a wife, get a couple of kids.
Well, that is the dream. Have a nice little family there. Well, I think the other little green gal over yonder's been giving you some eyes since you popped into the market.
Yeah, it's a fine little thing, ain't she? I wouldn't complain.
Excellent.
I wouldn't complain to have you as a neighbor either, my friends. So,
After a couple of minutes, he'll after a minute or two. He'll throw some flatbreads down on a stone slab and heat those up real good. He'll splat some mashed up garlic down on them, and then take his skewers and start rolling them up. He'll take the meat off and fold the bread up around them, and he'll start handing them to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as he passes them to you, he passes you. And don't forget these. They can be kind of messy, And he
yeah,
gives you some napkins, or some.
sure thing. I'll drop him on extra. A little tip there. Get a drink on me tonight.
Oh, mighty kind of
I'll
you.
drop an extra 5 on him.
Ho! Mighty generous.
Never say Donny to a scoop, never tip well.
Well, I'll be sure to remember you, Donny.
Yeah, you just tip the cap and just get an armful of kebabs.
Yeah.
Just I'll see you later, tits.
And see you later.
So, come on, pig.
Yeah. You find what you're looking for?
There's a kebab for you.
I'm just gonna look it over.
It smells really good. Grilled spiced meat and heavy smell of garlic. Some nice warm flatbread.
It's good eating.
Let's see here. It's probably fine to eat. I don't have to worry about it being poisoned. Yeah, I'll start eating it, I guess.
It's real good.
Yeah. Come on, take am taking a half an arm below this? You got a bit longer arms than I do.
Sure, I'll pick up a few.
You got a spicy one. It's hot.
That's fine.
Yeah. We'll just start munching on one and just checks the napkins real quick.
As you check the napkins, and as you would expect, Donny, there is a piece of paper slid in between a couple of them of the stack.
Yeah, we get their info. That's Graham.
Alright. What does it say? And should we just talk to the other captain while we're out here?
Oh. It might be charming. Oh shit, no overboard.
Whoa.
Wet in. No, sorry. Well, it all depends. Just checking it. But there, I might be good at talking, but I can't flirt my way through everything, so might as well just not.
Can't hurt to see if this boat's going out that way.
Oh, just check it. Just munch back and back there. Just
Yeah. Just
good
give me
thing
a
about
minute.
goblins is that they got a big appetite. Okay. Let's see what we got here. What? Check the note say.
All right. Well, the note tells you that there's a couple of options. If you're looking for the folk interested in those coins that have been making their rounds, you do have a couple of options. You do find the information provided does tell you the name of the captain that came back from the island from this mysterious voyage, Captain Horgan.
Okay.
Captain of a ship called the Dire Spine. And they've been living it up, as you have heard. He does tend to, in fact, frequent the tavern that you have been at, the Happy Harpy. There is another piece of information of another ship. There's been word of another expedition going out that way. From a ship captained by funnily enough, a Captain Morgan, not to be confused with Captain Horgan.
Yeah, it's Captain Horgan and Captain Morgan. One is sobriety, the other one is just inebriety.
They might even be rivals, I'm not sure.
Who knows? Who knows? That'll be a fucking feather in the cap.
That goddamn Horgan trying to take credit for my capabilities as Captain Morgan.
And Captain Morgan is just too fucking drunk to not give a shit what Morgan is saying.
That's right.
Get twos for the price of ones. Almost from the same name too. Yeah,
There's
Morgan and
a
Morgan.
little bit more information. The Captain Horgan, you are told that is a human. The Captain Morgan is an Amazon, and by each of these there's a little notation of a spicy and a not spicy for the Morgan and Horgan respectively. Well, no, that's not true. Where Morgan says, where it says Morgan, it says a spicy. On where it says Horgan, it says question mark, maybe spicy, half and half.
Morgan was the Amazon captain one, right? Just
Yeah.
to make sure.
Yeah, I got thieves' cant, so if he's talking on that, I can what's it called? Decipher it.
All right. You leaning into your roguey nature, your ability to read thieves' cant, and you got your ear to the ground, so you know this is one of your contacts. From what you can tell, this means that both of them are pirates. One's reputation is somewhat unknown, could be dangerous. The other one, you can tell for the Amazon, you do know that one is probably is a dangerous person. Might even be,
Suncrest.
could be.
Yeah,
That doesn't really matter so long as they're willing to take us out there.
that does matter.
I
What
don't
are they
think.
willing to? Yeah, you don't think that's not the problem. In this case, we need to think. In this case, it's one thing accepting us on boat. The second thing, it will be waking up where we're supposed to be going, or shackled and up for a slave market. That's the difference. I, for one, don't really want to end my time as a slave.
Oh gee, you make it sound like that's the end of the world and that you can't escape from that.
Yeah, but it all depends on where you end up. And as you might understand, goblins aren't exactly being paid for out the asphalt. So I'm getting a one-way ticket to the bottom of the freaking ocean. That's what's gonna happen. They'll just rub my ass and just chuck me overboard, and then I'll be sleeping with the fishes.
We'll have to at least meet
You
the
on
first
there.
cabin first.
Yeah, so and you're pretty thing. Yeah, you probably fetch a good price. You're feisty, gonna have to fight, but you know what? At least they won't chuck you just straight off the railing there.
I'd rather they did.
Yeah. Suncrest are more in the business of fucking than whipping. But it depends on what you like. Anyway, finish up. Let's get to others before food gets cold.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start heading back.
All right. Let's see now. How do I get rid of? Oh dear. How do I get rid of these extra?
Drag them back onto the red.
Oh, I can just string them onto the little banner thing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how that works again. Okay. Well, gonna bring it back to that area. And I suppose, how are you all doing over here in the tavern still? Rennous, Sumire, and Donny are gone.
Jay chillin'.
Thasia has started chatting up the bartenders, trying to coax some information out of them, since the patrons are remarkably mum.
Hmm. All right.
Kaia's inviting any patron to rub her belly.
Oh well, that gets a bunch of the harpy wait staff will definitely give your group a little bit. They'll come by a bit more often they ought to see if you need anything, and it just so happens that they give your tummy a rub every so often whenever they're around.
That trap has caught Meg as well.
And Big Zoo.
I don't know if you want him near your kids.
It's too late. He's already on top of the tummy. He's settled in.
Don't worry, Mrs. Flufferfeathers is keeping a close eye. I forgot to mention my familiar Mrs. Flufferfeathers.
Yes, never mention it. Never trust a zoobs. Very
So
funny.
You're trying to chat up the bartenders there.
Yeah. Just ask them, or rather tell them, that she and her companions are searching for someone who disappeared on one of these missing expeditions, and ask if perhaps they know anyone else who's heading that way, or have heard anything about the dangers that might be facing those expeditions.
Well, you certainly have their sympathy. You lost someone, someone close to you on one of those boats. It's been a lot of those recently.
Yes, a boy I nursed since he was a child. Now gone for nearly a month. I'm worried sick.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm not sure how much luck you're gonna have finding them if they've been gone that long already.
I must try and hold out hope. The gods will watch
Well,
over our house as they always have.
well, I wish you luck there. Here, have a drink on the house.
It is appreciated. I do not suppose you know of anyone else who is heading that way looking for crew.
Looking to head out east?
Hmm.
Well, a lot of boats these days are looking to head a bit ways up the coast before heading east. Are you look? Yeah, but you're looking to go straight,
Yes, in the path of
not
these
looking to head
treasures.
to the Empire.
Surely there are more fortune hunters after this supposed treasure.
Well, that is where some of the more recent disappearances have come from. People heard about the treasure and got the treasure that came back and have gone out searching for their own bid on what could be more of it, maybe. But let's see. Looking for anyone looking? Well, there's a bunch of ships out in the port all the time. She goes to the other harpy and asks her if she's heard anything. Let's roll a dice. Let's see, a fate dice maybe. Who doesn't like a good old D8 of fate? Actually, wait. No, yeah. Ooh. That's pretty good. Well, the first harpy goes off to help someone else out, and the other one takes her place. Well, so I hear you're looking to go over east, trying to find that treasure?
Indeed. Well, I care nothing for the treasure, but there's the search for someone who went looking for it.
Right. She said someone disappeared, and you're looking for one of those ones who got on the wrong side of fate.
Indeed.
My condolences. Well, yeah, I could point you in a couple of directions.
I would be most appreciative.
Well, just over back there in the corner, that group over there. If you're looking for the source of all the new coin, well, you can't look any further than that. That's Captain Horgan over there. Him and his crew actually came back from the east, and they're the ones that brought back all that gold. They've been spending pretty good recently. Good for business.
That is him.
One of the rare sights of a human.
And 'tis the nature of their race to fight hard and achieve greatness in such a short time.
Other than that, I don't know. Him and his crew have gotten themselves pretty comfortable, but not sure if they're gonna go back out. I mean, once you haul in a treasure trove like that, are you really gonna risk life and limb to go back and get some more? Well, I get it. But I'm sure he'd be able to, if you cozy on up, I'm sure they could tell you some stuff about their expedition. Other than that, word is that there is another crew looking to actually go out that way specifically. And she'll nod over to the pair at the end of the bar.
Oh, which of these is the captain?
Neither that I can tell. But been over what overheard a couple things. They've been in port for a couple of days. These Amazons have been, I've heard a couple of times they've been mentioning getting prepared for a great big voyage off to the east. No small amount of boasting about that, of how they're going to find that treasure. And they're not going to make off with just a little bit of it this time.
Oh, I see. Many thanks, mon cher. That is most helpful.
Well, you're very welcome. And good luck with you, miss. Hopefully you have a better time than the others. And hopefully you find that fella.
The gods will provide. At the end. Thasia will finish her glass and start heading over this way. Probably about the time Donny and Sumire get back.
Yeah.
Potentially Rennous if she's extracted from Harpy Thighs by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent some time in like the fancy brothel bar, but if I had no luck, I'll have headed back. Yeah.
And just say to Sumire that I've taken him over to the group to need to fetch somebody from that bar, it seems.
Sure.
Yeah, all right. Sumire and Donny will get back to the tavern, and not too long after, Rennous also will return.
Working her jaw and looking a little bit annoyed at herself.
Poor baby.
It has been a very much a dry spell.
No, Donny.
I have not enjoyed myself since your mother, of course.
I brought some food with us. Think we should all have a nice sit down and have a bit to eat.
All right. No, we do not need to talk about that in public. As he will abort the talking to the Amazons for now, come over and enjoy kebab.
Kebab!
It's good eating. Good guy. Nice stuff.
And did you have any luck?
Yeah, I did. You might
Just a
have
bit.
figured. Yeah, we got two choices. We got the guy that actually came back from it, or we got the guy that's going out. The problem is the guy that's going out is an Amazon, and it's a bit on the, you would call, spicy side, and that ain't good.
What makes them particularly spicy?
Well, better luck going out with someone that's actually going out rather than someone that's already gotten the treasure and then probably won't go back
And
out.
it just looks at him, looks at this. It's an Amazon.
They're
If they're
tall
spicy,
humans.
Yes, but the Amazon culture
No,
is
that's-
not like we have at home, Rennous.
Of course, but at the same time, we're going to be out on a boat. I'm not expressly worried.
yeah, I am. See, there are Amazons and there's Amazons. See,
Okay.
there are Amazons you do business with, and you can deal out on the sea with. And then there's the Suncrest Amazons, which you don't want to deal with out on the sea with.
You don't
Okay.
know that
Suncrest
there's a
Amazons
Suncrest.
are slavers.
I see. No, that is no good at all.
I will not associate with such.
Yeah. Yeah, so y'all in good standing because y'all get pretty tall and probably, you'd probably be good in the sack for them. Me, on the other hand, they just
Of course,
Tied
they
up.
would use you like currency or target practice.
no,
So,
they
correct me
just
if I'm
tie me up,
wrong.
throw me off the ship. I ain't worth shit.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Kina, but we haven't had any indication that this other Amazon captain is a Suncrest, right?
Not that you have seen personally.
No, but that's enough. If the guy says they're dangerous and they're fucking Amazons, that leans quite heavily into don't deal with them.
Or it just means that they're dangerous. People can be dangerous.
Sumire, you say you are proficient in handling a boat, yes?
I am.
Well, if these are slavers, perhaps we do the world a favor ourselves and liberate some of their boat.
Or here's the thing: the guy that came back is in Capital Oregon.
Yes,
The Amazon guy is Morgan.
of course. If it is an Amazon male, I do not think we have to worry about him being a slaver. Quite the opposite, most likely.
Of course, they are the fuckboy faction.
That said,
Yeah, but then you have to think about how much. You have to also think about he runs this ship.
Sure.
So
And that could be
yeah,
entirely
so-
by force of personality.
well, I can tell you for sure he has women working under him, if it is a him at all. Thasia will point out these two over here. And that appears to be his crew getting ready for their expedition, and that is the human lad who has come back from his successful trip. I was just about to talk up the Amazons
So
when you
if the ga-
returned.
Yeah, like I said, that's the info I got, and you tend to trust the information. If they're dangerous, they're dangerous.
All right.
If it's a male Amazon that got enough to that kind of position, hire their own to crew their own ship, I've been dealing some goddamn shit.
We also don't know what gender the captain is. Morgan is just as much a woman's name as it is a man's.
Indeed.
Well, then yeah.
So,
but then you still have the port.
Perhaps
So
rather
you
than
got
speculating,
got a guy.
we talk to his crews.
Go up and talk to them.
We go up and talk to him, yeah.
Yeah, you can go talk with the crew. And I can say about having somebody with me having a better chat with Horgan. Because if they got some, rivalry going there, they can do some power. They can do some play on it,
Yes, let us see one at a time then. Come, I shall talk to the Amazons.
Sure, I'll come and keep you company.
Why not?
Am I even on this map
Yes,
anymore?
yes,
Oh, there I am. Yeah, I'm in the
Yeah,
corner.
you're over here.
Right next to me.
Oh, I apparently grabbed camera null.
Oh
Camera
no!
Oh,
Camera.
shit.
There we are.
Here you go. We'll just grab them and put them back.
Or no.
And just see somebody being poltergeist just yanked back and forth across the bar. Nobody bats an eye, but yeah, it's a fucking old thing. Nobody cares.
It's just doing null stuff. Don't worry about
Having
it.
him a cackle. Ladies, greeting. Might I have a moment of your time?
The two two Amazons who are talking to each other and sharing a drink will turn to you as you speak up. The one looks like a classic, like your usual Amazon, with a lightly tanned skin and red hair, like a red blonde hair. She's got some tattoos. She's quite tall, well over 6 feet. The other one looks to be half Amazon and half orc. She's quite a bit wider in the shoulders than even her compatriot. And she turns to you and looks you up and down, like, what? Well, I suppose. Well, if you want, you could have a bit more than just a minute of my time.
That is lovely, thank you. I hear you are part of an expedition going out to the east. I am looking to join one such expedition. I have lost someone dear to me on a ill-fated one, and hope to ascertain his fate. Might your crew have room for a handful more?
Oh, really? You're looking for some adventure on the high seas?
Personally, I care little for coin or adventure. I simply need transportation, but I am perfectly willing to work and fight if need be, to get where we need to go.
Hmm. What about the rest of you? How many are you bringing with you?
There are 7 of us, and they are all capable fighters or spellcasters. All can pull their weight on an expedition.
Indeed. If a scrap looks out,
Some extra.
more than happy to dig in.
Right. Well, any of you crewed a ship before?
Yeah.
Or are you just the type that's going to sit in the hold? Going to want to sit in the hold?
I've worked on a ship before. Know my way around it.
That's one.
I am of the tinkering persuasion, so I suppose if there are any kinds of breakdowns, damages, if a cannon goes, that kind of thing. Sorry, a ballista goes, I can fix any of that up.
I have served the noble house for 300 years. I am an expert cook. I can man your galley if you need, and bring the charm of Lyris itself to all your dishes. Plus, I can cook and clean and sew and do all sorts of things. And heal as well.
From Lyris, the dragon place.
Indeed I am. While I am no elf, dragon, or human, there are a couple of us buddies. We were lucky enough to be taken in long, long ago.
The half orc turns to her companion, and they start whispering.
But she's hot.
Let's see. So you know how to work your ship, you know how to fix things, and you know how to cook and clean. What about the rest?
Well, amongst us we have a wizard, a talented swashbuckler, and another healer. Who shall be in safe and caring hands with us aboard?
Well, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Sure. Surely I won't roll another 3 this time, right? There we go.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
rolled a 25
Yeah,
this time.
with the
Fine.
power of advantage, I can in fact roll decently.
Well, the orc will smile wide and will clap you on the shoulder. Well, I can't make that decision myself, but I can bring you to the captain.
Yes, that would be most
Sounds
lovely.
good.
I have heard great things about this Captain Morgan, or Corgan, is it?
Morgan.
Morgan, excellent. Tell me about him, or her.
Well, she's a dependable sort. We've been under her command. We've been sailing the Arethian Sea and between here and the Heartland for years.
She has led you to great success. Look forward to meeting her.
Yeah. Hopefully, it'll be the best success of our lives soon.
Indeed, I have a good feeling. Let me get the rest of the crew,
That's
and
right.
we shall join you. Thasia will get up and let her fingers brush across some orc thigh for a moment before sauntering over to grab the other three. Or four, even.
They certainly earned your seal of approval quickly.
So what you got on the captain?
It is a lady Amazon, and one who has plied the sea to the heartland. Not Suncrest, that is quite a ways away. At least, not that they are admitting, but we have an audience, and that shall give us the opportunity to learn what we need know. Or take advantage thereof.
Oof. Just shakes his arm. Oof, that sounds very hard to hold on to.
And don't worry, Donny, I will protect you.
It's not about me protecting. I will dump your asses and get my own out of it. But rather not see young gals being in trouble too much. But
Oh, please.
there's a little bit on the hard side. Let me just tell you. I haven't been in this business this long without taking a hint.
All right.
I
I don't know. If they happen to try their very way, then we just won a new ship.
just so. They are the honorable sort, or they are the sort who will find themselves shiplorn before long. Come, let us go and meet this captain.
El Capitan.
Mon Capitan. Yeah. I guess it's probably easier to drag us together.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see here. Let me just make sure. Let me take a look at these tokens here. Make sure they see if they actually have like vision. You have vision.
Truthfully, I like the
You
sound of
don't
the
have
Captain
vision. That's weird.
Morgan more than I do of Captain Horgan.
You don't have vision. Why only some of you have vision? That's
What's that Amxal
your
gonna shit?
choice?
Sorry, what did you say, Scal?
What guides your choice in particular?
One sounds like it's more of a respectable captain than the other.
I do not know that I can make a judgment call on either of them, but fair enough.
One of them has certainly been successful before, but we shall see. I do intend to talk to the man before we leave.
Of course.
Let's see. This one also is supposed to have dark vision. Not that you really need it at the moment. Grumble, grumble.
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 Grimble gramble.
Roll 20, getting rid of my lighting settings. Just checking to make sure everyone's tokens was equally fucked up, and only most of you were.
Good to know.
And also, for whatever reason, everyone's token is every single person's token is transparent, except for like
Have you
What
refreshed?
do you mean transparent?
like I can see the background through
see
your
through them.
tokens.
Bizarre.
I don't
Except
know
for
why.
except for Sumire and Magdalena. Everyone else is transparent.
Bizarre.
Very strange. Yeah, well, it's been
Have you returned? Oh, have you returned everyone to like being in the same group, or have you left someone in like a token or in a
Oh well.
off
take
by
a look.
themselves?
like on the map? Have you pulled all of the names back into the same group together?
Yes. Yep, everyone's here.
Alright, let's go
Just
talk
bizarre. It's just very strange.
Let's go talk to
Yeah.
this Morgan woman.
It's like it's not just your tokens, it's like every token. Except for just two of you.
That is very
So
strange.
strange. You have had a very uniquely different experience with Roll20 to me. Like
Yeah,
troubleshooting your stuff, I had no fucking idea what was going on.
Stupid doors. Denied the neatest new function of Roll20.
I have no idea what's going on with your doors. I really don't. I've never had that issue.
Yeah, I mean, I looked into it. I had no fucking clue what was wrong.
They're
He was
just
doing everything right and just fine.
Yeah.
Oh, there. This is Captain Morgan's ship, yes?
Oh, right. You should have those other two with you.
I think they are, in fact, right here with us, just on the ship.
Yes, they're quite right there. I can see them.
No, these are other
Oh,
ones.
okay.
Don't. These
Okay.
are other.
No, my
these are
unique
other,
orc and Amazon
individuals.
waifus. How dare you?
No, they are
They're just
not
generic, so
in any way.
can't believe Kina doesn't make a name and background for every single token on this map. How could you do this to us?
God no.
Fuck that noise.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. You approach the ship on the dock. You are led along by the two from the bar that you made acquaintances with. One of the Amazon will step on up the gangplank and will talk to the one of the half orcs on the ship. The orc in question will lean over and will look at the group.
Greetings.
You want to see the captain?
That's right. I'd like to talk to them.
Indeed, certainly not getting any younger.
Mm. The orc will turn and will shout,
Hey, more!
"Captain, we've got some folk here who want to come on board the ship." And a individual will look down at you all from the top of the ship and will descend the stairs and will make her way over. A large member of the Amazon race will lean over the railing of her ship and will get a look at all of you. "What's this you want on my ship?
Yeah.
Who are you?"
Adventurers looking to head out the same way you are for the treasure.
We are looking to take place on your crew. We hear you are heading east. We have able warriors and other skills most sundry to offer up.
I think we would get along famously.
I'll say you've got some pretty faces. Adventurers, you say?
Basically, what else would you call a large collection of incredibly different people looking for, money on the high seas and mystery islands?
Couple of bunnies. Some felines. Fox. And a goblin. A goblin. A bit out of place.
He is housebroken.
Oh, Donny is a good
Oh, well,
lad.
that's good. Well, I'm not exactly looking for add any crew to my ship. And we're not exactly a passenger vessel.
We are all quite capable. You would be wise to bring us along. So few expeditions have returned. Would you pass up such an opportunity as us?
I can tell you anything you have your sailors normally do around the boat, sails, oars, anything else of the like I can do. Easy enough.
And when whatever it is that keeps killing expeditions comes to strike, we shall be there. And I can heal your wounds. Or banish out whatever other malady it might be out there.
If it can be cut, I can cut it.
Well, it's good to know that you at least know how to fight, and at least one of you knows how to work a ship, apparently.
Indeed. I can fix up just about anything as well if it breaks down on the ship.
Oh, that would be handy.
So you'll be sailing down to the Heartlands and back for a while?
Yeah, it's been a little while since we've been there. Been doing business in the Isles.
Then, what do you say? Are we welcome aboard?
No, hold on. You taking the long way around, or you just cut straight through? Okay, here the seas is a little bit rough in the south there.
Can be.
It is certainly up to you.
The captain, who does wear a big red coat, leans back and looks a lot of you over again and hums. Yeah, all right. I think we could make room for a few extra hands on the ship. I heard that you're looking for treasure.
I myself am looking for
Yes,
someone
right.
who disappeared on a previous expedition. I have no need of a share, but my friends here are, of course, treasure hunters, yes?
I'm just taking care of this one. Gesture at Tassie.
Oh,
So, similarly, my share would not be particularly large.
Savin, your insight.
yeah.
You get the feeling that it's a bit of both. She's definitely giving you or group an appraising look, eyes going for your weapons, trying to gauge if you're actually serious, and when you so that you can you're adventurers. But her eyes definitely do linger across most of your companions here.
Thasia will just
Yeah.
take the opportunity to add then. I am trained and sworn to the noble house of Lyris, House Deval. Indeed, if you take us along, I am sure my masters will reward you. It is an heir to the house that is missing, you see.
Really?
Just so. I raised him from a boy myself.
Yeah, all right. As long as you understand that being the ones who are providing the ship, our share of any treasure would be greater.
Of course. You are the
Sure.
expedition leader, after all.
That's right. All right. Well, if we have an understanding, then sure, you can take passage on our ship.
Bon cher. It is a pleasure to meet you, Captain.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
Sure, likewise.
Yeah. Assuming we're being actually allowed on the ship. I look forward to a good working relationship with you. I'll offer the metal hand.
Heavy metal!
Sure. So, which one of you is the one in charge of your group?
Tassie, probably.
I'd have to say that no one's really in charge of each other, just
It's more of a collective.
individuals that.
Meg also points to Tessie.
I suppose the bunny's in charge of most of them.
She's
Well.
just most competent.
Right. Well, all right then. We've got another couple of days before we ship out. Need to be back here in a couple of days, in 2 days.
Okay.
We shall be.
All right then.
Indeed.
Thasia will give the captain a formal bow, and yeah, she has nothing else for us. Whisper to Donny. You see, she's not so bad. There is fire to her, I can tell, but
Yeah,
I do not think she means to harm us. Quite the opposite.
no, you don't harm merchandise. You sell it.
And she would have to harm us to sell us.
Indeed.
We are not
And
helpless damsels. I may be a maiden,
I would
but
indeed like to see her try. Because you know what? If we hadn't even left dock yet, it would be a lot easier to sell a ship. And then we'd just find something a little bit cheaper. I certainly, at least, would not mind.
Yeah, and in this case, I'm just like, y'all pretty goddamn naive to this. You
Naive.
didn't talk with the other guy. Y'all talk.
we are going to
But
talk
like,
to
hey,
him.
we're gonna
But he is not going out.
right now.
Yes. And if we change our minds, then there is no harm, no foul. We have made no exchange of goods nor coin with this captain.
Yep.
Yeah, except the word.
So we just say we got the better offer. I don't know that they would especially
Word-
care.
Word ain't worth shit, Donny.
That
I
is
did
not
not
true.
say any words.
Society functions based on words and compacts. But an informal agreement
Maybe where you came
is
from.
not binding.
Maybe where you came from it did.
Just so, the
Yeah,
chivalrous kingdom of Lyris operates
yeah,
entirely on vows and oaths.
yeah. This is, the civilized world.
Where is it you are from,
Mm-hmm.
Sumire? You mentioned little of your past.
Mostly because I don't like talking about the past.
But it clearly colors your
About the
worldview.
future, baby.
Sure. Give you one big guess first.
Well, you are a Kitsune, so my natural inclination would be that you are from the far north, but that you speak of such chaos and anarchy suggests the far south.
Wrong in both directions. Try the east.
Hmm.
No, wait. No, I think you got that wrong, Angel.
No, the Hobgoblin Empire is to the east,
That's
isn't
to
it?
the west.
No, to the
It's
west.
to the west. It's
Ah.
confusing, but they are
It's
because they're very
both.
easterny and they're weebs. But
Oh, well then I mean,
Topographically, if you were to expand the map, because this world is not flat, if you sail east, you will eventually hit.
Well,
the
yes, if you
Empire.
sail east, you'll eventually hit here again, too. But there is another continent in the way between here and there.
well then she
Is
would have just
there?
said that. She would have just said the west and try the west.
You're from the Empire. Born and raised, or taken captive?
Captive.
Ah, my condolences, my dear. But
your condolences won't give me back my arm.
even so, while they may be evil, the Empire is a society based entirely around the iron rule of law, is it not?
Maybe in the upper rings.
I see. Perhaps that is my naivete at work then.
Perhaps a little.
Nevertheless, I will concede that there are likely those more unscrupulous amongst the pirates, but still, my experience with sailors is that they have a code of honor all their own.
They like to yahar and fiddle.
Sure, we'll just find out when we do then.
Yes, they do like their
Yeah,
fiddling.
but there's a there's a difference. Even regular Amazons don't really like to deal with the Suncrest ones.
I would not be so sure.
Oh, why would that be?
Okay, I did not hear anything there. What was that?
I said, why would that be in regards to the other Amazons don't even like the Suncresters?
Well, meat is meat, as they say.
You say it like none of them take slaves.
No, there's a difference. It's one thing to take everyone else slave. It's a difference when you take your own.
Oh, I see.
Yes, the Suncrest Amazons are indiscriminate,
Yeah,
but they are also in favor with the Queen's court. They may not be loved, but they are still part of Amazonian society.
Makes sense.
that is true. The city underbelly of a city is always a part of a city of the city itself, but
Just so.
for good or bad,
Uh,
it all depends how much you want to overlook things.
I say almost. As opposed to naivety, it sounds like you're all exceptionally overjaded.
You gotta be a little bit jaded to stay alive in this business, Toots.
What business are you in?
Looks at you with lone eye like this is like that is the most like outlandish thing you could ever say. Really, I'm jaded, huh? Wouldn't have guessed.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. You know what? You wanna know what I do? What I've been doing for the past, near 20 years now?
Not if it's going to incriminate me.
It's not. I'm a people finder.
An
Uh-huh.
investigator
I
or
find-
a
I find people.
hunter?
Yeah. You put a sack of coins in my hand, you give me somebody's name, I go find them for you. Whether good or
see.
bad doesn't matter.
Do you
There-
also take them in the middle of the night while you're at it?
Here's the thing. You asleep when you should be guarding yourself. You got a bounty on your head.
Right.
Like,
Well, who didn't say anything about bounties? You just said they provide coin, you find the person.
yeah. That's usually how you find them. That's usually what I do. I try to do stuff a little bit on the, legit side, more on the legit side. Sure, there's some things I've been like a little bit on the shady, not gonna tell you, but I consider that a little bit on the shady side, but you ain't gonna be hearing from that.
Right.
But in the end,
It doesn't even matter.
nah,
Sounds to me like you're a legalized slaver. Just taking people whenever you need to.
well, here's the things. Here's the thing, sweet cheeks. You don't fuck up, then you have done fucked up. Okay? And if it's not me, it's gonna be somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
See, I may be a little bit on the nicer type. I don't like to rough them up, just, quick work, bang, bang. There we go.
You sound
There's some
positive
nasty fellas.
humanitarian.
Shit. Come on. Can't give credit where it's due. I ain't the nicest guy. I try to be a nice guy.
Right.
But as I said, there are worse people out there doing this business than I am. And I got my own set of moral codes, okay? I don't
Okay.
find all of them. Yeah. I don't take all the jobs. I just take the ones that aren't just, won't put the big old bullseye on my back.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, some seedy bastard wants to know where the hell his wife went. It looks like he likes you find, and from the description, it sounds like the big old fellow, for example, would like to, express his physical disappointment on her.
All right, I get
It'd
the
be like-
idea. Okay, you're nice for not handing in the lady to her scumbag husband.
Yeah, for example, just an example. Get your frills up.
I understand, I believe.
Yeah. I've taken down a few, nastier fellas. They got the kneecap scooped. If they said dead or alive, I got on a few. Most of them alive. I get a good track record. Like to take them alive.
Okay.
Let us hope there is no call for
But,
unaliving on this journey.
Oh, there will be.
Great.
There always is.
Not always. Though I admit I have rarely done this adventurous thing.
Yeah.
So long
It's,
as I need to rip a man's throat out with my teeth again, that'll be fine.
Is that the common problem?
No, it's happened once. But once is already
Not
too many
for me.
well, you'll be surprised how often you're gonna have to use your teeth.
Right.
I believe
I can hear you are telling me I should be worried about who we're getting on the boat with.
Well, I'm afraid Rennous there has a ironclad rule to never use her teeth.
It is also true. You don't want to
Yeah,
pick up that
well,
kind of
that's-
reputation.
Yeah, so that's why I said. When the Amazon captain is spicy, might be a little bit too spicy.
Okay, I will keep that under advisor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, let's go meet with this Captain Horgan.
It is deeply unfortunate they have such similar names. I have trouble keeping track.
Indeed.
Well, one's on a ship, the other one's in the bottle. So far it's
Back in 1 sec, my dog is barking up a storm.
Woof.
Tasha is ruling about. She's trying to ruin your day. So
Oh, goodness.
who the fuck complains of cantaloupes?
I don't know.
What?
I like cantaloupe.
What?
Shit posting and heard.
Oh, okay.
Alright, whatever then.
Yeah, don't worry
Okay.
about it.
I was just linking it at Burb because she posted that
Yeah, I just
reaction
saw that.
earlier to Stray's thing.
I'm like, who the fuck complains of cantaloupes? It's a fucking melon. It's delicious. Oh, well, that's
No, that's just Ben jumping
another
out.
spell.
Oh, just us being.
Yeah, it's cantaloupe. It's a fucking melon. It's sweet and delicious.
Mm.
Cantaloupe.
Oh man, I could go for some fucking honey melon right now. Oh, that'd be
But
so
say
I
good.
do love a
honeydew.
good honeydew melon. Nom.
Cantaloupe.
Yeah,
honeydew,
y'all know
good
where
stuff.
that shit's at. That's a good, nicely chilled right out of the fucking fridge there on a summer day.
A little bit of
Okay.
very light, freshly
To-
whipped cream.
To Captain Horgan, since Saban's
Yeah.
back.
Yes.
Horgan and Morgan, like Holly and Molly. I get it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
Do you?
Yes.
I hate it too.
Oh.
I can't remember which is
No,
Similar
which.
names
I'm
always
liking
drive.
this. Morgan is on the ship, and the other one is in the
Morgan,
bottle.
Horgan.
Duh.
Well, I'm
Dorgan.
sorry.
No, you're not.
Hey,
You're right.
God.
don't do it. I like this shit. Keep rolling that. Keep going.
My tiny smooth brain.
Yeah, mother. See, Kira, why the fuck are you listening to the guy that has Ka, he, and what was it, like K in
Yeah, but you
every
couldn't.
fucking character name?
Yeah, but it's just like a case of just having two characters with almost the exact same name, and we usually don't like it.
Oh, I'm
You could've-
sorry. Charlie, Cooley. What the fuck? Cassidy. I'm sorry. Who
You're
the
the-
fuck are you to judge?
Yeah, but those are different. It's
Those
not.
aren't
They
the people
aren't,
in the
no.
same adventure.
Casa, Cassia, Cassidy,
No, they are.
Kiri.
Yeah, no, that house is glass as fuck.
All right, fair. I mean, you could have had Captain Drake and Captain Morgan.
It's fine.
Captain.
Just
Morgan.
turning their nameplates on so I can actually see would be sufficient.
Okay, fine.
We now know who's who, so it's okay. Just turn the nameplates on.
I do actually try to avoid having characters having the same names.
Morgan. There we go. Okay. Pardon. Might I have a moment of your time, Capitan?
Sorry, 1 second. I'm being talked at.
Harumph.
Her grumble,
Grumble, grumble.
gramble.
How could Kina do this to us
Oh, yeah,
again?
that's...
Such cock and egg.
Well, if you look at the
I am
goddamn
being
time, that's...
talked at.
I know.
We know.
We know.
Bam, 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 bam.
Okay, just trying to sort out some questions about dinner tonight.
Food?
All right. Anyway.
Verb.
All right. Anyway, so you are approaching the captain in the corner.
Yeah, just if I could have a moment of his time.
The three in the corner booth are enjoying their. It's a. Let's see. I'd say it's probably about evening by now. You guys have been roaming around all day,
Makes sense.
so they're enjoying. They're enjoying a round of drinks and dinner. As you approach and make your presence known, the three look up at you. Huh? What? What's this? Oh. Evening, miss.
Good evening, Capitan. I hear you have returns from the Eastern Isles, where many have not. Might I inquire with you a moment? I have misplaced someone dear to me on one of these expeditions, and am looking for ways to go and find.
You and a lot of people have misplaced a few people these days.
Indeed. I'm not surprised so many ships have gone missing. I do not suppose
He lets out a
in
sigh.
your travels you encountered a Lord Rosaro Deval?
Can't say that I have.
A shame. Then, in absence of that, would you perhaps share with me what you have seen on your trip? What allowed you to survive where so many have sunk to the bottom?
Oh, you want to know what we found out there?
Indeed. In the edge, so that I might bring my lord home safe and sound.
Not everyone is, even if they're equal or worse, the luck tends to smile upon some, and apparently luck was on your side that day. Went out there, returned with an immense treasure that you've been slinging around here.
It wasn't just luck. The seas are dangerous, so that way
Of course.
Skill, of
didn't
course,
used to
plays
be.
equal measure of luck.
Didn't used to be, you say. Everything's been rougher, or has there been some unwanted neighbors?
Well, I guess you haven't heard the rumors. Surprising, considering what you're looking for. A lot of
What?
folks, a lot of shit's gone missing. All of them heading eastward. And I wouldn't be surprised if ships coming that way also disappear.
Why, though? What's
Around.
making the seas so rough? Some giant sea monster?
What's it worth to you? Look, I know, and before you say anything, I know we got all that treasure, but that doesn't mean I'm just gonna give away anything for free. Do fancy myself still a businessman.
Of
Alright.
course, of course.
State your price then.
The difference is not what he wants, it's what you want. How much is it worth to you? That's
I
business.
have.
The little man
I'm asking him to state his
knows
price
how to
for it.
talk.
I at least have little money to my name. I am a servant, after all. But anything that I can provide, I will. And, of course, if your information leads to the return of Lord Rosario, I am sure House Deval of Lyris will reward you justly.
House Deval of Lyris.
Thasia will produce a signet ring and set it on the table for.
He picks it up and he looks it over.
Takes a bite out of it. Yep, it's real signet. My signet!
My lords are no dragons, but they are kin to the old kings of Valand. Their house is well-to-do, and, of course, powerful as well. A favor owed by them is worth much more than this coin. You could, for instance, get an audience with the Dragon King or the Knights of the Round.
He puts down the fork he had in his other hand and leans back and takes your ring in both hands and feels it. He rolls it around in his hands. He inspects the signet on it. He reaches into a pocket and he pulls out a coin. At first it looks like it's silver, but then it doesn't look quite like silver, and then we'll see that this is definitely a coin made of platinum, and embossed on it is a curled up dragon, and clutched within its claw is a great big sapphire that runs through the whole center of this it's punched like right through the center of the coin, so you can see the jewel on both sides. And it's a coin a coin design you are familiar with. You have that right. Favor owed to a family like that, and a storied little country like Lyris would be worth quite a lot.
So?
You're not looking for passage?
Well, if you are willing to provide, I would certainly not say no. You seem more reputable than the other lady who is mounting expeditions. So I assumed you would not be wanting to head back. What was the treasure you already had?
He gives you a long look, and then he looks to his right, to the one-eyed fellow next to him with the bandages over his eye. They talk to each other for a minute. What do you think? Could work out. Dangerous to go back. Tell me about yourselves.
I myself am a servant of House Duval, as I said, but I am also a paladin of Zimorgan, Zenefri, and Zeteria. Can heal near any wound, and am a more than capable cook. And these, my companions, have various and sundry skills most excellent. Donny, for instance, here is a bounty hunter, an expert tracker. We have, she will go around and introduce everyone one by one.
Reno nod her head politely when she's mentioned.
All right. When you tell them about your group's capabilities and your skills, he gives you a long look and looks down at the coin in his hand, clearly thinking this over. All right. Yeah. I think it could be worth it.
Certainly hope so.
All right. I could certainly tell you what's out there and some of the dangers that we found.
It would be appreciated.
Given the fact that you get two of these nice and capable healers, you might be thinking of heading back there to sink Morgan's idea of, collecting whatever may be still there.
Morgan? That harlot?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's thinking about snooping her way down there and picking up anything y'all didn't pick up.
I wouldn't tell that bitch anything. Have you been to her?
We've certainly had a chat with her, but nothing to say conclusive.
Yeah, got to see what the
I
kind
take it you're not a
is.
fan.
I ain't a fan of those Suncrest types.
Ah, that is what we
Right,
feared.
right.
She does not display her heraldry openly, but Donny here is fairly certain she...
No, you wouldn't. It'd be stupid to try. Be brazen to come into a port like this or a VAR flying those colors. They're not exactly welcome open arms.
Yeah. Figured you sail the waters that far south for that many years. Like, you're either really goddamn good at avoiding or one of them cresters.
Now, don't get me wrong, I do hear she does business with the tide scale and the other islands dotted around the sea. But
She's
yes,
clearly done something
you
to
don't.
provoke your ire, to call her a hussy like that.
Huh.
That sounds personal, if I might inquire.
We had an altercation or two.
What, she snub you or something like that?
A handsome man like this? No, she would be foolish to do so.
No. The Amazons don't snub, they snip.
Now, that's the hobgoblins, or at least that's how they used to be, anyway, so I hear.
Careful what you say there, Donny.
Shit. Come on.
Striking on the
Captain.
personal note real fucking hard there, Donny.
Whew.
Just a sec. Captain knows. He knows that the cresters, I'm just fish food, okay? I'm like, I'm making
Still,
sure to
yikes.
take care of me. Yeah, so I'm gonna take care of myself a little bit as well. So you have to forgive me for trying.
Well, you got some good instincts there. Donny, was it?
Yeah, Donny
Donald
two
Johnson.
scoops.
Yeah, a group as pretty as you. Makes me wonder. Well, if you haven't signed anything with her, or haven't made any promises,
No, nothing binding.
yeah, it'd be dangerous to go back there, but
But what is humanity but a
if
lust for
you're
wealth and
tempting.
adventure?
if you're as capable as they say, and we've got the experience from being there already, we could take you on and go back. There's certainly more to that island than what we saw.
Now that sounds like a winning combination.
Sounds like
You
we have a
get
deal
extra
then.
muscle. You get
There's
Get
some
the extra capable
strange
muscles.
things on that place.
What
you get
kind of
some extra
strange things?
healers. You got the experience. You got the experience. Now, if you find more treasure, it'll be the last haul you will ever need.
If there's more, he'll flip the coin in his hand. If there's a whole lot more of this there, then that sure is the right way to say it. They're more fortunes of a lifetime.
What kind of strange things were there? You were mentioning that.
Well, it's not just on the island. It's around the island.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. It is the island.
The island. The device.
Go on.
The box.
Once you get out,
The worms.
once you get out to sea, once you go out there, head dead east, far enough, you start. The sea gets all quiet. Got all quiet. There was still wind, of course, but the sounds of the ocean seemed to just fade away, and the mists rolled
Dead
in.
waters.
Yeah. There was an air to the region. Something creeps up the back of your neck. Put us all on edge. But that wasn't the worst of it. The worst is what came out of the mist. The hit us in the dead of night while we were making our way. I've never seen weather like that when we have gone east before, but not sure where all the mist came from. And then the creatures that came up out of the water one night, these fish people.
Oh no.
Fish people? You mean like glass them? Or
Nah, bigger, meaner.
oh, exciting.
Fishy.
They ain't those. Snaps his fingers. They ain't those razor fins either.
Clap clap for Tudon-K when you mention razor fins.
He looks at you and is like, gives you a nod. He's like, yeah, those. No, these things weren't as sleek. They were lumpy and revolting.
Oh, that's unpleasant.
Deformed?
Yeah.
Almost sounds like some shit I heard go down in Alara like a couple of years ago.
Let's see how many fish races do I remember?
Similar to what you said.
There's the Glashton, and then there's razor fins.
This
Does Iona have those out of character? Does Iona have those little shitty ones that invent their own gods?
Which ones are those?
What is
There
that?
could be so many of
what?
them.
You realize how
the
little
ones
that
who
narrows it
literally
down.
invent their own. The Forgotten
The
Realms ones.
aboleths?
You mean well,
No, here wait. It's like blib blib deep boop.
It's
Yeah,
Like
blib
so
blib
far-
deep.
it's the fish.
Kuotoa.
Oh,
No,
okay,
I
yes.
don't know.
I mean, yeah, they worshipped a big, thick Sahuagin as their god.
Huh.
It's quite fun.
I've never heard of them.
You heard of them from
Yeah, they're fucking retarded. They're just retarded
thing.
fish people. Like
Here, this is their
Katoa.
god in.
I mean, could you
in
blame them
voice
for
chat.
like
Big
worshipping
strong
like
fish.
a big? Could you blame them for
Huh.
worshipping like a big like razor fin or whatever? I mean, come on, really.
Exactly. Big shark, good. Sea stern.
yeah, but the
Big
one that
good.
Gardy is talking about, they're literally just retarded fish people who are
Yeah, they're like
psychically empowered.
like they're
Oh, there's the Gestalt thing going for them.
rather like stupid, evil, but only because they can't they have the attention spans of gnats. But like if they start believing in something enough, it becomes a god for them.
so
Spooky.
pets, but
The
an
orc.
orc? Wild.
A fish, you
Sure.
mean?
No, an orc because, make believe powers.
Oh, like that. Oh, orc.
Yeah, 40k
Yeah,
orc.
the
Or
40K
orc with a
Yeah.
orc with a
Basically.
K.
A spork, if you will.
All right.
Wild.
But yeah, they're
So
Either
when
for
can you?
big and lumpy, I'd guess marrow maybe.
So when can you be ready to sail out again?
If you lot come out there with us and swear to raise your weapons with us, yeah, sure.
This
We
serves
could take you
agreeably.
on.
We
Just so you're aware, since the Suncrests intend to leave in a few days, we might be able to leave ahead of them. Might be a good idea.
indeed. They're leaving in 2 days.
2 days?
Oui.
Well, we've been moored for a little while.
Plan to restart already. All you need to is just wrangle everyone else from whatever pit or whorehouse they're holed up in.
There's more to it than that. Need to get supplies and everything else ready on a ship.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't
said.
want to
that
go
they've
out
been-
there unprepared again.
Which brings us back to the original question. How many days?
He strokes his chin and thinks about it. Well, well, they do say money talks.
Come on.
And I at least am
listen to the
adept
money.
at managing a household. I can help with organizing your supplies and such.
That could help. Still, even so, we couldn't. It'd take a little bit of time.
Then,
Maybe 2 days, but if we leave at the same time as those crew, they won't.
then perhaps
It wouldn't be a good
perhaps
thing.
we should delay the Suncrest's departure.
Could always
Delay
just
'em.
take their ship afterwards. If you hate them so much, might as well just get rid of them.
I am not suggesting we go so far, but a bit of sabotage.
Good though.
What do you have in
Smacks
mind?
of dishonor on my mind, but what stop you from this decision?
I'm just saying, a ship is worth a lot of money.
Of course, but at the same time, it is hard for us to take it.
And also, we are in the port. Assaulting
Indeed.
them brazenly.
If they're on, indeed, we would probably get ballasted.
Yes. I wouldn't suggest striking at them while they're in the port. The lady of the island doesn't take kindly to wrongdoing in her port anyway.
I know that she is formidable. She took the sword from Archelon.
They too must be looking for supplies.
Not to mention her wives. One's an arch wizard, I hear.
Oh, that would also be troublesome.
Yes, and the other is Lyrian of the large variety.
Oh. Let's not fuck with them. That would be a terrible idea. And it would be a shame for everyone to be dead so soon.
So,
Sounds like a one-way ticket to a very shallow grave.
It would be a problem to make an enemy of the Lichayovs.
so let us
The mercantile, of course, right.
talk about more subtle ways. That is not my style, but the Amazons must be looking for supplies as well, and their ship is lightly guarded.
You could break the rudder in the middle of the night.
A bit of damage. We could interfere with their supplies. Give them the runny tummy.
Oh, I hate all of the sounds of this.
Camerano, what else would you have us do?
Just leave ahead of them
We
and
cannot.
or meet them in the field and kick their asses then, fair and square.
No,
When
no,
they have all
no,
of their
no, no.
supplies, which we can take and then deliver to the lovely captain here.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't
Say,
mind that
there's
plan. We could take their boat afterwards as well.
Also true.
no, we can't. Secondly, out in the field, which means that you put the captain and their crew at risk, which is less than good.
For obvious reward of everything that is on their ship, and without besmirching any of their honors, they're traveling out there to make money.
Yeah,
You say it like we should just be averse to risk because there is an easier, cheatier way to make far less money in the middle of this dock here where we could instead completely ruin our journey permanently.
Or
And unlike these
That's-
monsters, we do not need to destroy them.
here's a little magical idea. We just pay people to work for us, to haul our stuff faster.
the captain has already said, even with money talking, in 2 days would be optimistic.
No, see, right hands the work on that. The work to pay. The captain understands it. It's very simple. It's simple.
Here,
They'll pay most.
I have a simple solution. Is Captain Horgan, you willing to risk your ship to take out a rival?
Have a fight on the sea with Morgan.
Yeah.
Wait,
Eh. Well, she is a Suncrest. I would like to settle a score.
If you are agreeable to honorable combat, then that is all the better, of course.
Out of me. And just go have a few talks with the hands, with the dock hands there. Slip them some coinage for working a little bit overtime.
Yeah.
Regular hours. Regular hours is regular hours. Overtime is overtime. That's always nice in our pockets.
True.
And if we're going back there and we can find some more, I think you'll make up for it.
And where is this money coming from?
Well, right now I got. I can drop some coin. I got enough food.
Let's talk shares.
oh no, I hate stonks.
We're going to that. We're going to that island. If we're gonna make another run at that island, what are you? How much are you looking to? What kind of a percentage are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking to get enough to retire.
A proper percentage based on everyone there and how much we can contribute. Obviously, if we don't do nothing, we shouldn't get any of it, but if we turn out to be the saving grace between life and death, stroke a little bit more our way.
Indeed, a performance-based review.
That's putting a lot of faith in my interpretation of all of you.
Well, if you try to besmirch and betray us, then we will kick your ass.
I know.
What? It is the fairest way. If we are to be screwed by him, if he decides that despite our great efforts we should be squandered, then very clearly then we'll kick his ass up and down the deck. As should be expected of anyone. Similarly, if we try to cheat him, I'm sure we will catch some kind of weapon in the back.
I see that at least a couple of you have some good heads on your shoulders.
I am very good with head, yes.
Rennous.
Well,
We haven't even made a deal, so I don't need to sweeten it.
Huh? Oh, no, I was just making a pun for once.
Well,
well the
and
captain.
if it's about keeping an eye out, or not having something sneak up on your ass, that's where I come in. You can't sneak your ass within 30 feet of me. Alright, you can't surprise my dumbass.
Alright.
Which, if I'm with all of you, that means I just whips out within fingers slip around the scoop.
Alright,
This
of
little
course.
bad boy here.
I would not want to fuck with the scoops.
Nah, this little sweet cheeks. I've been having for over 15 years. Saved my life so many goddamn times. Tells me when an asshole is trying. The best part is, it also tells you when some asshole is trying.
Oh, your scoops were magic.
Yeah. Best thing I ever found. So, if you're with me, if I'm within 30 feet of you in any direction, something tries to sneak up on your ass, you'll instantly know.
A useful skill to have. The captain will stand up from the table. Well, I guess we've got a busy night ahead of us.
It would seem so.
Indeed.
Horrigan will come by and will look to shake someone's hand to seal the deal.
Sure. I'll give him
Alright.
my actual flesh hand to shake.
All right.
You
He'll
want to
shake your
shake
hand.
flesh smooth skin?
So,
He will pass a bag of his. He'll pass a pouch to his compatriot here. Soren here will accompany you to the docks and encourage some folk to load our ship a bit faster. I've got some affairs to take care of
Very well.
before we go.
Sure.
is there anything I can do to help, Captain?
Yeah, you said you said you are good with logistics.
Indeed. And then the other things.
Why don't you head off with Lena here? She's our quartermaster. Soren here is my second.
Perfect. I will make sure you are well fed
Well,
on the trip.
Soren?
Little green.
Let's run up some hands.
Yeah. All right.
Name's
Soren.
Donny. Pleasure to meet you.
Soren and Donny. Lana and Thasia.
Just point me in direction of where you need stuff moved. I can move it easily enough.
Sure, I
I
can
can also
certainly
move things.
point me in the direction of any maintenance.
Well, why don't you go catch up to your pinky there? They're heading
Sure.
to the ship.
Sure.
Well, all right. Donny and Soren head off to grease some palms, and Thasia, as well as the rest of the group, head to the ship, while the good captain, goes off to do some business in town.
Busyness.
And
Indeed.
That leaves the artificers, wizard, and monk who could get up to all sorts of shenanigans to fuck with the Myrmidons
yeah,
if they want.
well, if you want. Now, but I think that is where we're going to call it for the very first session. My dinner is ready, and I am hungry.
Okay.
And this is a good
Very
enough.
well.
This is a good spot to
Yeah.
to break.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
have
we
to
should probably make a
prepare
little
couple
RP
things.
channel for this.
Let me know if you are going to do something to offend some people.
I mean, as long as people
so
just like stop
I can
making
take
jokes
that
about like
into
sniffing
account.
stuff, then it should be fine.
Well, I meant more like, are you going to fuck with the other group of pirates?
Oh no, I know what you meant. I just had to say it.
All right. Well, this was a good first session, everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A few technical difficulties with actually constructing things, but oh well. That is Roll20 just gonna be Roll20 sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, technical difficulty withstanding. It was a good
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Till then, adios, and do take care.